Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery with some beautiful leftover colors. Not a lot of them, but enough to affect other colors, and I think I'm going to utilize that by putting some neon pink from Folk Art into that dish, grabbing a Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula, and seeing if I can allow them to be melded somewhat without making muck, which is definitely a good plan if you can manage to do that. I kind of want to put them up on something so they stay down in that corner. And I think I'm being called to some hot orchid. Well, I am if it opens. And some more gold. Some purple flash from Folk Art. Some dioxazine purple that I'm going to squeeze a bunch in there. And then I'm almost out and it's time for me to make some more Anita's White Metallic. So I'm going to use it. And I'm thinking I'm probably going to use some Meeden white around the edges to help things flow. I might want to pull that little paint chip out of there, all things considered. I just saw it fall off my hand. And then sink away! Alright, so now do I shovel them on or do I pour them on? I think that I am going to... Should I play with my new scoop? Yeah, let's do that. Let's try a different idea. Because I can. Makes me want some orange. I can't imagine that the... So I'm not sure where this scoop came from, or even if it's going to work, but it's kind of looking kind of a little cool right at the moment. Like, worthy of being looked for. I think it was probably something that was covering 2 pens in a package, or 2 pencils. And let's see what that looks like tipped for the moment, because I can. And I have small edge catcher. Everything's just a start. I will very likely drop all the rest of those colors right onto this canvas. Let's just throw caution to the winds and risk it and see how far my paint will flow. Go to the other side. The dark side. The dark side awaits. So I'm thinking of just spreading this paint out right now in such a way that I cover the canvas. And for that, I want my black Meeden. Because every experiment is a good experiment. And it is being covered up by everything else. Wow. I promise to try my best to make a silly purse out of a sow's ear if it's not working out, but it might still work out. I don't see why not. That black only was a facilitatory paint spreader. It didn't really stay. Well, it did stay on the edge, and I do see that there is something in there, and I wonder if it's that. No, I think it was a bubble. I want something over. You don't necessarily have to tip to get everything to go where you want it to go. Sometimes you can just cheat and use your spatula which I definitely recommend as opposed to ruining a design. If you like something, keep it. So I'm thinking right now that those patterns are pretty cool. And I got most of the paint out of my little experimental tool, which was kind of cool. I mean, there we go, dip your finger right in the painting. Doesn't happen too often. Just add some new texture, right? Let's grab a shovel or maybe a bigger scoop. I still want orange in here, I don't know why. I might have more paint than I need. Go figure. It'll be different. That's always good in my book. I like that little bit of black up there. Wish I had a little more. I think I'm just going to keep using the paint I've got, even though I really don't want it to fall over the edge and get wasted. Which is what's coming next. I'm afraid there's no avoiding it at this late hour for me. I'm going to have to put a thumbprint in the side of my canvas too. So that had everything fall down. Rock the edge catcher just a little bit to cover the edges. Let it all flow back again. Kind of like that. If the edge catcher is pretty enough, we'll just keep it. I won't worry about the paint getting wasted. I definitely wanted to recover that white negative space. I think that's pretty cool. What I did the other day was take my paint and splatter it, but I don't think I really want to splatter anything right now. Although I might want to spiral that out because it was already a spiral. Spiral time. Suddenly and unexpectedly, not really. So that's pretty cool. I said that already. What do I want to do? I'm going to have to use some of my paint on my Lolify silicone mat. I'm going to call it good and ask you guys to please give me a thumbs up. Share my videos if you like what I do. Watch them longer if you want to help support the channel staying intact. Or I'd like to have it improve, honestly, because I don't get the views I deserve, and that is a fact for me. Gosh, I really want to take one of my little swipe tools and some of my Australian Floetrol, mostly because I have it already. Let's get a long skinny one and see what happens. These tools you can see on my YouTube channel. That was pretty cool. Got some really nice new little cells and a swirly center. I wonder how many times I can get away with that. I really liked what I had too, by the way. So I was just being indulgent. It's different than it was. It's not better, it's not worse. Well, it's different. I said that. Might be considered interesting. I don't dislike it. How about that? I love you guys. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. Check out some of my 2100 videos. Steal a little paint. Throw a couple more spirals in. Because I can. The name of my first book on the Amazon link. Next to my second book called Unlimited Possibilities. I know you guys have heard this all before. My link tree has my Facebook groups. Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation Group is for students. Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Totes and More is for shopping. Pixels.com and Fine Art America, which you can also find on the link tree. The first blue link under the video. Le Gallerist is clothing from Montreal with my designs on it. I want some more orange. I know it's kind of late in the game. I want some more up somewhere else too. Oh good, I found the paint on the end of the straw again. My favorite. Not really. There, that's okay with me. I like that. It's just very textural. I get plenty of paint left over. Do I like it from every angle? There's a serpent in there. I do like it. It's different, and that's okay with me. When you want to put little tiny spirals in, just put your skewer down, start the spiral and finish it in place, because that is the best way to make a spiral center that I know of. Even little tiny baby ones. I'm going to find my torch that I put right there and tell you guys I love you. Thank you for sharing my videos. Did I say that already? I might have. My email address, should you be interested in purchasing an artwork, is directly underneath the link tree, underneath the video. And I also give private classes at the house in Spring Hill, Florida. I have some really sweet cells in the middle of this. Really, really. Almost looks like a tree of life up the middle, but it's a lot more abstract than that. Anything I need to fix with my edges, I've got paint, just a couple, well, maybe not even a tablespoon, maybe a teaspoon of paint left. So, what can I tell you guys? I have a monthly drawing, and it supports the production of videos at the studio. And if you want to be included in the drawing, and you make a donation through PayPal and Patreon, you can find those icons on the bottom right-hand corner of my YouTube channel banner, or the link on my link tree. You'll be automatically entered. You can see what the prizes are for those who are entered at the beginning of the exhibition video that I put on the end screen of every video in the last 20 seconds. I want to take any paint I have off, because paint will flow to paint, and it will flow it right off the canvas unless I remove it. So, where was I? My community board has tomorrow's video. My Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links, and my website, as well as my Le Gallerist, are all on the link tree. Le Gallerist has the clothing from Montreal. Did I tell you already? I might have. I can't remember now. If you have questions, please ask. My paint pouring recipe and my cell activator recipe are both below the video, underneath when you click Show More. Thank you for all the wonderful comments that keep my morale boosted. Thank you for inspiring the heck out of me. Thank you for all the donations that have helped keep me painting all this time. I really appreciate that. I torched to release the bubbles caught in the paint. I use GAC 800 by Golden in all of my paint mixtures, and until recently, when it became scarce, I was using 25% to 75% Floetrol and then my paint mixture. And right now I'm going to go down to 10% because it seems very difficult to find at the moment. And I know from past experience that 10% will work, so I'm going to use it, and I'm recommending that somebody, if you're low on GAC 800 and you want to make it last a little longer, add more Floetrol and give it a try. See how it works for you. I love you guys. Oh. Ha! Yeah. Okay. That was dumb. Way up here. I wasn't even looking. I was looking at my curve sheet. I love you guys. I hope you can see that. There ought to be a good thumbnail. If you ever have a desire to see a dry artwork, they're not always edited, but they're always in my folders ready to go. So if you want to see something, ask me and I'll post it to my community board. If you can't find what you're looking for on spring clothing below the video, or find out America or Pixels.com, or even Le Gallerist, ask me and I will add whatever you find that's not added there already to my inventory of merchandise. I actually have no inventory, but the places that I publish to, they will ship to you. So I love you guys. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. Bye for now. This is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery. Pretty happy from up here with what that looks like down there. It's really pretty. All right. Bye for now. Priscilla out. I'll see you anon.